In this video, I'd like to provide a brief introduction to the analysis facility built into Captell CMC. This is a new facility available with the latest version of CMC. Analysis capabilities allow us to select an application and analyze it. It automatically collects data from the summary table and breaks it down by year and week, device type, device, metric name and instance. So you see, for this application we've got one device, a number of metrics, some instances and some values. You can select a different application and analyze that. Very quickly get an overview of all of the instances, metrics, devices in use by an application and their values. We can also analyze an individual metric. So CPU utilization and analyze. This provides a breakdown by week and year of the CPU utilization of all the devices in our summary table, so week by week values. We can take this data and present it in a more graphical form. This shows the actual values as a line graph and clearly identifies gaps in our data. In addition to line graphs and text, we can also present our data as bar graphs, circles, shapes. Here we can see the bar values and clearly the differences between peaks and troughs. The color encoding here allows us to control the color of the bars based on our value. We can control the color value. And say anything above 90 will be that high color. Now we can clearly identify the highs and lows within our set of data. Once you're happy with the results, you can save them. CPU utilization, and then that analysis can be recreated just by selecting from the list. CMC analyzes data by rows and columns. You place attributes on the rows and columns, and the data is summarized by those attributes. The default is for year and week on the columns shelf, and device type and device, and metric name and instance on the rows shelf. These are hierarchies, allowing us to collapse week into year, instance into metric, and device into device type. By collapsing the year attribute, we end up with an annual average for those metrics. Collapsing down to metric name, we have an average for the year for that particular metric, for that particular server. Other attributes allow us to break our data down in different ways. For instance, this attribute has a hierarchy of year, quarter, month and day, which is the first day of the week of that summarized week. Within each of these hierarchies we can provide totals. So we have the annual summary, the quarterly summary, and the monthly summary.